Good morning, students. Welcome to eSuvidya. Hope you all are fine and safe. Students, in the previous class we have discussed that poets write very beautiful poems or very magnificent poems looking at very common objects. So whenever they look to the beautiful sides of nature and whenever they look at very common things, then they write very beautiful poems looking at to the common objects, as we have discussed, looking at common animals like dog, cat, mouse, etc., or looking at very common things like the beautiful flowers or the flowers. So they can write very beautiful poems. And we have also seen like how the poet has written a very beautiful poem looking to the cobwebs or to the spider net. And we have discussed that when the poet look at the cobwebs stretching in the telephone wire, then he compares this long stretch or long and continuous spider net with the weaver's unfinished clothes that is available or that is found in the work site. So he compares it with the what? With the weaver's unfinished clothes that is available in the work site. And also he tells that how a spider continuously without taking any break, non-stop, the spider works and the spider spindles means here spiders weaving instrument. Okay, so with their scissors spindles, how scissors means non-stop, so without taking any rest or without taking any break, how the spider constantly and continuously work day and night in order to prepare the beautiful spider net or that magnificent spider net. So let us discuss the rest portion of the poem. The setting sun pours into them. The setting sun pours into them colors or rainbow bright. So students, when the sun sets in the western horizon, then what happens? Then the western horizon appears reddish in color. The setting sun gives a very magnificent look, a very beautiful look to the spider net. When the beams means rays, when the beams of the setting sun fall on the spider net, then automatically it appears just like the color of the rainbow. It appears very beautiful. The setting sun pours into them colors or rainbow bright. So when the sun sets in the western horizon and its red color sunbeams fall on the spider nets, then it appears very beautiful. It appears just like the color of a rainbow. But the moon turns them into magic white. So when the evening turns into night, and when the moon started floating in the night sky, then its silver beams and its silver color light started falling on the spider net. And when the silver color moonlight starts falling on the spider net, it appears very beautiful. It appears very attractive, and it appears as if the moon is giving a magical look to the spider net or to the cobwebs. The moon is giving a magical look to the cobwebs or to the spider net. So you see, students, how the setting sun and the moon is giving a very magnificent, a very magical look to the spider nets. When the setting sun is setting and its red color sunbeams is falling, it is giving the color of a rainbow. And when the moon is appearing in the night sky and casting its silver light or silver beams, then automatically the silver color moonbeams gives a very silvery look, magic white. It gives magic white. So now the spider nets are not appearing white, but it is appearing very magical white. It is appearing just silver color. It is appearing silvery. It is appearing silvery because when the silver color moonbeams are falling on the spider net, it is appearing silvery or it is appearing magic white. Then the last stanza, the long stretch of cobwebs on telephone wires look white. The long stretch of cobwebs on telephone wires look white like the weavers on finished clothes at the work site. So again, this stanza is repeated by the poet. What the poet is? The long stretch of cobwebs on telephone wire. The long stretch of cobwebs. So the long stretch means long and continuous. Cobwebs means spider nets on telephone wires that are hanging on the telephone wires. Look white like the weavers on finished clothes. Like the weavers on finished clothes at the work site. Students, you look at the last stanza, near the last stanza, the picture of the weaver and its work site is given, and you see how the long stretch of threads are appearing. The long stretch of threads are appearing. So the long stretch of cobwebs on telephone wire look white like the weavers on finished clothes at the work site. So when the poet look at the spider net that are stretching on the telephone wire, and the telephone wire, the poet is making a comparison of this spider net with the weaver's thread, and which is unfinished, the weaver's unfinished cloth, compare with the weaver's unfinished cloth at the work site. So students, today we have discussed the poem, the cobwebs. You find out you try to find out the new words from this poem and try to use these new words into meaningful sentences of your own. So thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.